Well, it's Saturday, July 30, and I just dumped off a big old basket of squash and beet greens for the chickens to work on. That should take them a few days. Just got the pen done. Enough. It's not all the way done, but there's a pen. It's about 12 feet wide and it's 32 feet long. So it's 8, 16, 24, 32. And it's just welded wire fence. And then the coop is 8 by 8. And the dog really wants to have some chicken nuggets. But this is a garden update. So obviously the birds are getting a lot of squash because we can't eat it all, and we give a lot away, but there's more than we can even give away. So whatever they refuse to eat, we'll fertilize the pen for them. That one there seems to very much enjoy the vegetables. All right, turning to the right, we'll get started on the garden. We have picked a lot of peppers as of today. Eggplants are doing well. There's 3 rows of eggplants, and they haven't been weeded yet. I did weed the peppers, the 5 rows of peppers here, and let me show you what it looks like. There is a massive pile of junk I took out of there, and you can see I did a reasonably good job getting them cleaned out all the way to there. We did pull a couple of carrots, but I'd say most of them are still too small. The zucchinis and stuff are getting too big for their britches. We do have some baby birds out there somewhere because we can hear them, but they're not part of the garden. These are the regular carrots. They're like half length, and they're gonna work out, I think, pretty decent, but they're not ready yet. I don't know how long they're supposed to take. That is those 2 different rows right there of radishes. The closer row is some kind of red radish. I don't know what I even put in there. I think like red bell or something. And then the back row is the Spanish black radish. And then there's rutabagas there. And then you can see the straws down, and the straw is where I put some more of the Detroit dark red beets from some place. She found a pack of seeds. It's getting harder to find seeds this late in the year unless you're gonna buy them at a seed, a place that only does seeds. But Meyer got rid of their seeds already. Whatnot. Home Depot maybe has them still. Cucumbers, my cucumbers got put in late and started from seed. So they're just starting to flower, and they're flowering really well. But again, they are real dumb and they haven't gone up. There is one, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's one I trained up today. It's finally fuzzy enough to stick to the chicken wire. But let's go around because I want to show you. I just put in today some cabbages. Let's check the pumpkins out. These ones don't look so good. They've been in here a while. They all get real dramatic during the day. They definitely move their water out during the day. There's the 4th one. This is the one that looks the worst. I don't know what's going on here. No matter how much I water it, and for some reason, I don't know if it's just the wind or what, but if I put this back over top of them, grab this straw, it just blows off for some reason. It must be the wind. But cabbages. So I put in cabbages, and I'm gonna need to remember this. So this is flat late Dutch or late flat Dutch. This is Danish ball, and this is Copenhagen market. All right. And the beets there's 2 rows of beets, and then I had a little extra, so I started a half a row of one of them. So there's actually a half a row and a full side available for something. And I think ideally it would have been a 3rd bag of beets, but I didn't grab that. The Brussels sprouts are still brustling. There's no sprouts yet. I'm hoping for some sprouts, but right now just Brussels, I guess. And the tomatoes, we just picked a whole gang of tomatoes yesterday. Cleaned it out pretty good. We're gonna be out of town for a couple days. So we had to pick them pretty aggressive, and it turned out real nice. And we had enough to share, so that's good. Let's walk over there and take a look at the cabbages that were original. Oh, hang on, fifth. This one's doing the best. I don't remember which one it is. It's either Winter Luxury or something cheese ball or something. I don't know. It's one of those two though. Corn. You know, you can see corn heads kind of starting to form. Cobs. That's kind of good on the bigger ones. These reds are looking real nice, in my opinion. I mean, we got one that we could pick any day. I don't know what variety this is. I think these are the I think these are the flat late Dutch, because they're really big plants. And then you can see back there, those are appreciably smaller plants, and those are either the Danish ball or the Copenhagen market. Either way, those are probably 3 of those ready to go right now. One of them is split real bad. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this area when I pull these out. I'm going to pull this all out. I'm going to clean it all up. And I'll probably put some late crop in here in that location. Not sure what I'll do yet. Tomatoes are still looking good. And I'll tell you what I should have done. I'm going to bring you the other side of the beam here. I should have put the middle posts in earlier, because that has really stabilized I'm gonna walk in here now. The whole situation is doing a lot better since I did that. So it probably should have been in there from the beginning. It gives me a lot of more flexibility. I can put like this metal post here. There's this string here, but it doesn't go all the way across. It just goes to there. They're able to stay a little bit more taut. You can see the onions hiding out in here. Let me see if I can get that one on camera right there. That one looks really nice. There's a few that look good. Probably some in here, that whole row. They look all right. It's just too hard because the tomato plants are so big, and they don't need to be weeded as bad as like an onion plant would have to be. So it was a bad decision. It is what it is. It didn't hurt me because I didn't expect to get any onions. But again, here's where I put all the, and this is weird. The directions for these smaller varieties say every 4 inches. So like every 4 inches, I've got piles of seeds. That dog is gonna get one of them chickens one of these days. But tomatoes looking good. All these goofy ones, they're actually starting to burst. I don't know if I'm overwatering or what, but they're starting to burst, and they're not really splitting. They're literally bursting. No, and then here's my little. Oh, see this? Like we didn't harvest these because we're waiting to see what color they'll change. These are snack peppers. They're weighing the plant down, but they're all green. You're like, I don't know if that's right. Here's our briar patch of sun sugars. It's still doing well. It'll suffer from the mismanagement in the long run, but for now it's still putting out some. Okras are starting to get close. Let me tell you. Like there's an okra flower. So in a few days, when we probably get back, we'll come out here and there'll be some okra. Lima beans are doing their thing. can see that is not a good situation. That's the sprinkler. These need a buzz cut super bad, but it's not fun to do it, so we're not really coming out here. Well, we should. Let's see here. You see all these flowers in here? I think those are going to be okras. So these plants did well, and then the corn is pretty tall now, and we're starting to get some decent cobs on it. So what we came up with as an idea, we're kind of realizing we're going to be in trouble here for the rest of our lives with these gourds that I let grow. Last year I put gourds in my garden. This year I didn't, and this entire fence is covered in gourds completely. Not the worst thing, as long as I can kind of zip them back, you know, down the line. But it's something I got to sit here and manage forever. I was talking about putting these on the edges of the garden so that when they kind of grew, they'd be manageable. Well, that may be, but all that might also do is just let the gourds come in really easy on them. So I'm thinking that these are gonna have to be over here, not over there. And something easy like this okra has got to be up against this side, because that's the only way I can really manage something that doesn't get bushy like these okra, because I have to be able to walk down in here and keep cutting this back. So the yellow squash is very prolific, and that's good, but we don't really need it when you look at how many squashes we got. And we like the white squash and the gray zucchini better, the white scallop and the gray zucchini better anyway, and that's generally what we eat. And we also like things like spaghetti squash and stuff better. So probably we're going to continue growing yellow squash because a lot of it comes up. But like there's one right here. But what we're going to end up protect these poor little guys. Need to pull these out. Ooh-wee! Look at the size of this bad boy. You know, there's two in here. Whew. That's a lot for one or two weeds. Yeet. Alright, these are again lima beans. Well, probably, like I was saying, holy cow, you guys. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, ugh. Whoopsie. The poor chickens are going to have some more work to do. We're going to keep growing them because they do this. And honestly, the things the chickens like out of this is the seeds. And something this big and overgrown will have nice big seeds in it. Nice, disgusting innards. Oh, boy. So I'll wrap this up. I got to give this to the chickens. We did harvest our sinigang peppers, our banana peppers. I don't know if you could hear that. My wife just sneezed in the house. That was hilarious. Bell peppers, ancho peppers. Like there's an ancho pepper right there. We should get that. I don't know if you can see it on this video, but look at this bad boy. Come on. Ugh. That is a nice looking. All right, I'll got you guys later.